Hey guys, it's Sebastian. This has been probably one of the most highly requested videos that I should make, which is how to dropship, how to do Shopify dropshipping on Alibaba, because a lot of people are used to using Aliexpress. And Aliexpress is fine. There definitely are reasons to use Aliexpress, but there are also many reasons to use Alibaba. So in this video, I'm going to go through the benefits of using Alibaba, why you should use it, what you can do differently on there, how to fulfill orders on there, kind of just everything, because this is something that no one really covers on YouTube. And understand, I didn't watch a YouTube video to find this out. I just thought of it in my head and I tried it out and it worked well. So just keep that in mind. Everything that you guys are learning online, like whether it's Facebook ads or how to find products, they're just methods that someone had to come up with. So when you ever think like you're helpless or don't know how to do something, understand someone at one point had to create the concept, and maybe you can create a concept as well. A lot of people have the mindset where they have to go out and learn from other people. Well, that is true, but you should also try and create your own strategies and stuff like I did with Alibaba dropshipping. And then if you guys want to also follow my Instagram, I post my Shopify store, like revenue and how I run the ads and all that stuff on my Instagram. So I'll have a link in the description for that. My Instagram page is growing a lot, so I appreciate that. Now that that is out of the way though, let's get into the benefits. So the benefits of using Alibaba to source your products when you're dropshipping with Shopify. You normally have a way faster response time with your suppliers. So on Alibaba, you can message a supplier and within maybe a few hours, if you message them after around 4 p.m., they are awake, 4 p.m. Pacific. They're normally awake 4 to 5 p.m. So you can message them and normally within an hour or two, you'll get a response. If you've ever tried to message an Aliexpress supplier, normally it is very, very difficult to actually get responses from them because they simply don't check their messages much. They don't check their inbox. I've had probably 2 suppliers that I've actually found on Aliexpress, work with them long term and have them create VIP listings and stuff, but it's definitely a lower response rate on Aliexpress because Alibaba, they build their business by the messages. They have good contact with their customers. Another big benefit is you're normally getting better pricing. So when you go on Aliexpress, it's probably someone just drop shipping from the supplier on Alibaba to Aliexpress. So they're probably just making like a small margin on the product and they just focus on quantity and not really too much quality. And so they mark up the price of it, which is why you can go on Alibaba and source the product for a lower cost. The next benefit is faster processing times and more quality control. So one of the big benefits is you have faster processing times. So an example for this, I fulfilled orders last night with one of my suppliers for one of my dropshipping stores on Alibaba, and so it's now the next day, it's in the morning. So probably tomorrow morning, I'll get tracking numbers for all of those orders, which is amazing because when you do it on Alibaba or AliExpress, it's normally like 1 week processing times, if not longer, which is really bad. Everyone is used to Amazon where you literally place an order and in maybe a few hours, your order has been shipped. Same thing with eBay. If you buy your product, normally within around 24 hours, you get your product dispatched and you have a tracking number. So you want to try and do the same thing, and it's very difficult to do so with Aliexpress. Another big benefit is warranty products. So when you buy products on Aliexpress, you normally don't have many guarantees or warranties because they're not even the manufacturer of the product. But when you go direct to the manufacturer, you can actually get warranties on the products. I've been able to negotiate 1-year warranties, 3-year warranties, and I believe that's about it. Like 1 year and 3 year are kind of the most common, but that's amazing in itself because that's a big sell point. If people are spending a lot of money on a product or even less than $50, they still want to know that they can get their money back or get a replacement if it doesn't work. That peace of mind is very valuable. Another big benefit is faster shipping methods. So Alibaba focuses on quantity and quality, obviously, but they do have faster shipping routes, faster processing routes because they have shipping agents that are able to process these orders faster. Now, if you're selling a higher priced product, I would suggest looking into an express shipping method like DHL or UPS, just because you're able to get your product sent out way faster than if you used ePacket or something along those lines, because that is still like 20-day shipping. And then some people use USPS and just like a ton of stuff that still has like 15 to 20-day shipping, which normally I don't really like doing that. I just want my customers to get their product as fast as possible because that is less headaches I will have to deal with in the future. And I don't want to set myself up for failure. If I have customers who are going to have to wait a month to get their product, I would rather just not sell them a product because, again, that's going to be a lot of customer support headaches that I just really don't want to deal with. Probably the biggest benefit, in my opinion, is the ability to negotiate deals. So if you have a product that you're sourcing on AliExpress for $30 shipped and you go on Alibaba and find it for maybe $15 or $20 shipped, that is normally still a high price for them. So what you can do is you can do a lot of stuff. Like if you are fulfilling a lot of orders, you can negotiate pricing or get your logo put on the product after a certain amount of orders. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I'll get more into that in one of these slides, but those are the benefits. A lot of people are commenting this on my videos. I thought Alibaba is just for buying in bulk. Yes, it traditionally was, but times have definitely changed. So Alibaba suppliers are already dropshipping. They just have someone on Aliexpress that's listing the product, and then they are doing the fulfillment for them. So most Alibaba suppliers traditionally just do bulk orders, and that's because it's less headaches when you just ship out 1,000 units rather than one by one. But if you can actually explain to them that you are a legitimate business and that you're looking to do business long term and show them that you can get orders and make them a lot of money, then they will definitely work with you. It's when you have beginners go in and try and contact them when they are not inclined to actually working with you, just because you've probably never scaled a store. Now, if you're a complete beginner, I really don't suggest you get on Alibaba and try to dropship it. It'll be very foreign to you, and the Alibaba suppliers normally will not treat you well if you aren't bringing in a lot of orders, which that's fair for them. They are used to doing 100 unit, 200 unit, 1,000 unit orders. So when they have some random person say, yo, I'll place it one quantity orders all day, and you only bring them 2 orders a day, they're not likely to treat you well because it's not worth their time to actually manage it. It's not until you get a ton of orders every single day where they start taking you serious. And then I mentioned this in the beginning, but there are many different routes and strategies with dropshipping. Understand that at some point, one person just created the Shopify dropshipping method, and they just started doing it without even watching a video. So I know you guys are watching YouTube videos all the time and watching dropshipping content, and that's fine. I encourage you guys to learn. I personally do too. I watch dropshipping videos and everything because I understand that while I do know a lot, like I know how to properly run Facebook ads and find products and set up websites, there's probably something that someone else knows that I don't, and I am extremely okay with that. It's always going to be the case in life. I probably will never know anything. I really will never know anything, and I understand that, but also understand that at some point all this stuff had to just be created. It's not like there was a holy Bible for Shopify dropshipping that was just dropped and people started reading it and following the steps. It was like someone literally thought like, oh, okay, this product on AliExpress, it's selling for 10. I can probably market it and sell it for 30. So anytime you feel helpless, just know that at some point someone had to create this idea and this concept. So there's probably stuff that if you haven't found a tutorial on it, maybe it doesn't mean it doesn't work. It may just mean that you have to go out and be that trailblazer for that concept. Now it's the same thing with Alibaba dropshipping. It's not like I watched a video on it. I simply thought of the concept because I'd already been doing bulk orders on Alibaba. So I thought of the concept. I was like, all right, let's give this a shot. Started messaging suppliers, and sure enough, some were like, okay, yeah, we'll do dropshipping because we know you do big numbers. And I obviously showed them like the revenue I do, and it was very easy. So again, I didn't watch videos. I just simply went out and tried something and it worked. And so now I'm saving probably like tens of thousands of dollars a month just from using Alibaba because of the low pricing on Alibaba. But that's just a thought for you guys because a lot of people don't think Alibaba is for dropshipping. Okay, the next topic, fulfilling orders with Alibaba. This is a big thing that a lot of people don't know about and know how to do. There's no Oberlo, there's no de-essers, there's none of those apps for Alibaba because Alibaba is not a place where you can just go and place tons of orders and have them be fulfilled. It's like you have to actually contact the supplier and negotiate, and then they send you order links to pay for them. So it's not like AliExpress or eBay or Amazon where you can just go on and buy something. So tonight I'll select all the orders and export them via an Excel CSV, and then I will edit the columns so that it's just the order number, product, the quantity, and all shipping info because there's like they input the price and the contact info and all that stuff. I don't need my supplier knowing all of that information, and then all I simply do is send this via email or message to my supplier, and then they will send me a link to pay on Alibaba, and then I'll just pay. It's normally one transaction, so I don't have to pay one by one, which is amazing. It simplifies my bank account transactions, which I'm super grateful for. And then in around 24 to 48 hours, whatever you guys have agreed to, they'll send you back tracking numbers, and then I have someone hired to just copy and paste all the tracking numbers onto my Shopify orders. A big benefit is the scalability. So it takes the same amount of time essentially to fulfill one order as it does to fulfill 100 orders because you literally are just exporting the orders and then sending them via CSV. You edit the columns. The amount of orders you have doesn't determine how many columns you have to edit. It's the same thing. And then, yeah, it's normally the same process. The only thing that takes longer is the the tracking number inputs, but again, you can outsource that. It's very easy and won't cost you much at all. The big pluses of this is after you fulfill a lot of orders, you can ask for better pricing. So I have suppliers who, after I fulfill X amount of orders, they just tell me, they're like, hey Sebastian, we're now going to give you this price. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's amazing. Another big plus is you can sometimes negotiate 24-hour processing for a small fee. So let's say they do 48-hour processing and then you upsell 24-hour processing on your website. What you can do is you can just have them do that and then send you the tracking number within 24 hours. It's super nice that some suppliers have this as an option, and it definitely does help with your customers when they buy the product because maybe they need it faster, and this is a great option for them. And then another big plus is sometimes suppliers will actually put your logo on the product and packaging if you just simply ask them. So let's say you're dropshipping like cases or something and you want your logo put on the product. After you're doing, let's just say 50 orders a day, you can go and contact the supplier and say, hey, look, I'm doing at least 50 orders every single day. You see this quantity. Can you potentially put my logo on the product? And if you want, I can pay a small fee or like pay 25% of the inventory costs. And then every single time I fulfill an order, I'll pay that extra 75% of that individual product. And this is something that's very difficult to do with Aliexpress just because it's, again, hard to get into contact with them and have that daily connection because they are not used to actually chatting with their customers. It's normally like they just buy the product and then that's it. The conclusion for Alibaba dropshipping, if you're willing to put in a bit more time in your store, find Alibaba suppliers and try working with them. One of the big issues I see with people starting dropshipping is they look at it completely wrong. So a lot of people look at dropshipping as, how can I make my life easier and make myself more money? My aspect and my outlook is, how can I make the customer's experience amazing and how can I treat them as like best as I possibly can? And I can do that by having a supplier who ships out the products faster, gets me a faster tracking number, and just overall takes care of my customers better. Even if I have to pay a little more money for faster processing or hire a VA to input tracking numbers, I don't care. I'm trying to treat my customers with respect so that I can grow with word of mouth marketing. A lot of people forget that people talk about products that they buy, and if they had a bad experience, they're going to tell people. If they had a good experience, they will also tell people. Now, the last thing I want to mention, if you're a complete beginner, please try not to use Alibaba because you probably don't have enough orders per day to actually use Alibaba. And I'm not saying that they have a minimum order quantity, like they don't have, oh, you have to be doing 20 orders a day. It's not like that. It's just like they have to value their time. And if they're dealing with you and you have to message them every single hour of the day and they're only getting 1 or 2 orders from you, they are not likely to work with you and treat you well, which is, again, it's completely fine. It's the name of the game. So just understand, if you are a beginner, stick with Aliexpress. Once you get an understanding of it, get an understanding of how to scale products, then move to Alibaba because you'll save more money and more time and your customers will have normally a better experience with their fulfillment process. I hope this did clear things up for you guys with Alibaba dropshipping. Again, this is definitely a foreign concept for a lot of people. It was for me a few months ago, and then I just was like, F it, I'm going to give this a shot. And it's working really well. It's saving me a lot of money, a lot of headaches, because I have extremely fast shipping times, and overall, my customers are loving it. I haven't really had any bad complaints about like shipping times or anything like that because I have like 1 week shipping. Now, in order for me to get 1 week shipping, I do have to pay a premium, and understand that you're never going to get like 1 week shipping from China for $1 or $2. It's just not how it works. But that is about it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy and got value. If you did, smash the like button and click subscribe below because I am posting videos every single day. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can drop those in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't followed my Instagram already, I'll have a link in the description for that because I post my Shopify store and my revenue and all that stuff pretty much every day. Some people think the results I post are fake on YouTube, so I post all of my my Facebook ads, my Shopify dashboard, and I refresh everything and show you guys because my ROAS is like on average a 10 right now, which is really high, and people aren't used to that. But other than that, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.